Hello there, students and families. This is our Q1 Math Conferences extra information from Mrs. Harkenreader. So I would like to start by celebrating all of the great things that have happened this quarter. And one of the things that I thought was really neat is that we have really gotten to know each other a little bit better and getting more confident in math and feeling like it's a safe place to learn and make mistakes. Also, I am just so proud of everybody working so hard on all of the new learning platforms because that's a lot. And I think we're starting to get the hang of it. All right. Couple things I wanted to talk about. First thing is our structure for math this year in an online environment. And we want to think about how we learn new material. And so typically we're in a classroom and our teacher is giving us activities and then helping us define information. So this year, since we're not in a classroom, the basic part of our learning, that Tier 1 instruction, comes from videos created by your math teacher or the other team's math teacher. So do understand that those Playposits that we do, because we put our videos into a Playposit, are going to be that first form of instruction. So it's very critical that all students are watching the Playposits to get the first, that Tier 1 instruction. Then once we meet in our Google Meets, what we do is we look at special cases. We can answer questions that students might have about the homework. We might be able to try some different activities while we're in there. After we do those Playposits, the second thing that would be happening is we are going to do practice. So we have one day of learning the new material, and then we have a second day of just practice. And that's going to happen over and over and over again. So as soon as there's going to be new learning, you're always going to have at least one day of practice. For instance, in our order of operations that we're in this week, we did one day of a Playposit video, and then we're doing several days of practice. Okay? Also, every single Friday, we are going to do a quiz, and that's going to wrap up that week's learning. This is going to help inform me what my students have learned and what we still need to practice, and it helps inform my students where they're at and what practice they might still need. All right, let's take a look here. So I wanted to take a look at just what it looks like in Schoology. There are some things that I would love for for parents and students to see. First thing, when you get into the materials section of math, you're going to notice that this is where you would find your synchronous small groups. If we change the synchronous small groups, you'll see that here. Okay, this is always going to be here, and it's always going to be the first thing. Then our Google Meet code is right here, so whenever we're meeting with math, we can just click on it, it takes straight to our meeting. Something new that not everybody knows is here is this Math 6, so 6th grade math teacher notebook. This is everything we're going to learn in 6th grade. This is a really great document to know is here because if you happen to have a question about something or you're not sure what was in the notes, you can go back and look in here, and this is going to be all of the notes that we're going to do this year. And we'll also start posting our videos in here as well so you can quickly reference back what you need support on. For instance, if I wanted to know what perfect squares was, I can go to perfect squares. I can go ahead and click on this, and then I can go and see exactly what a perfect square is, and I can see what a perfect square is not, just like what was in my notes. Okay. Also, if you ever needed some help with vocabulary, there is a very long list of vocabulary with all of the vocabulary that we're going to know in 6th grade, and even some vocabulary from 5th grade. Okay. Next, I want to talk about how to find those activities that are current. When there is an open notebook with a pencil, that is the current learning that week. So, and it'll have a date, it'll have async activity, I'm starting to abbreviate, and then it's going to also say a little bit about what it was. So this is the order of operations Playposit. You can see before, I wanted to leave this on here, that before I just put the date and asynchronous activity, and then we didn't exactly know what it was. So this will help us understand that first I have to watch the Playposit, and then it'll say Big Ideas Math, okay? Every Friday we have, once I'm done with the week, I've been organizing the past work in these folders here, so students can access them by clicking here and just going and doing the activity that they need. Okay, so I will do that for week 6 here at the end. Our weekly quizzes I've decided to put in their own folder, because a lot of times the students are forgetting to do the weekly quizzes, and because really I assign those on Friday, and we wait until Tuesday to turn those in because of due dates, and we'll talk about that at the end and why it's really important not to wait until Tuesday to do our quizzes. But we can open this up and we can go to our week 3 quiz, our week 4 quiz. This is the current quiz, so it's out here. But either way, you'll be able to find this material. Either it's out here or it's in a folder that's titled. So as for due dates, all of the teachers decided on some due dates so that students weren't overwhelmed with a lot of assignments each day. So where the due dates for math are only on Tuesday and Thursday, we definitely want to make sure that we're practicing math every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So our asynchronous activities are going to be 30 to 40 minutes a day, and you'll have one thing, and it'll be listed like this each day. So you go in here and you do everything on there, then you're done. And it's 30 to 40 minutes. You might even get done sooner, okay? And then on Fridays, again, it's that quiz. You should do the quiz on Friday and not wait until Tuesday to turn it in. You want to do it Friday when the learning is fresh. All right. The last thing to talk about, honestly, I just have really enjoyed getting to know everybody this year. I am so proud of so many of my students have been reaching out, asking for help and meeting with me throughout the day. Please know that that's always an opportunity. Parents, if you ever have any questions, please send me an email. I'm happy to meet with you the same or give you a call on the phone. You can see this is what it would look like for a student. Sorry, I keep popping that up. All right, I really look forward to the rest of this year.